nice to hear support as well, singing for their man. Well, another favourite actually now here on the Raw Combat League, Dean Blunt from the Kangarang Gym, and Matt Murdoch from the Bullring Gym, 74 kilo matchup. Dean's come up in weight here, and it's first of 5 2-minute rounds of Pro and Muay Thai action. Dean's fought Liam before as well, who you've just been away with.
Who won that fight?
That's done me, that one actually, Charlie.
It's done me.
I think that was yeah, that was. I remember it was a really good contest, and do you know what? I cannot remember who won that fight. It was Liam or Dean.
Matt obviously being the taller of the two,
Well,
and
that's a
southpaw.
big. That's 74 kilos.
It's a big jump up.
Yeah.
Well, I know Liam could fight at 72.5 and 70, so I'm not too sure what the Dean Blunt fight was at. But even those 2 kilos, and it looks like he could be smaller.
Yeah, good hand exchange and a good long knee as well.
Great knee up the middle with the left leg.
And he's looking stronger, pushing his opponent down. And Murdoch looking strong in the body, top half, but heavily Thai tattooed on his back as well.
Always like a tattoo. Straight left down the middle there.
Just to give away, you might have been to some Kai Moyes out there in Thailand.
Kai Moyes. Must be a fighter. Matt stalking his man down. Dean Blunt doing a very good job of countering back. He switched southpaw here.
Yeah, but both guys in southpaw there, and Blunt just taking the centre of the ring though, and Blunt just putting him down too easily off balance for me at the moment. Good, strong grip on Blunt's head there.
Yeah, very much.
Just trying to turn him round, but just nulling each other really.
Control a taller man like that as well to show good strength. What was that? But even those 2 kilos, and it looks like it could be smaller.
Yeah, good hand exchange and a good long knee as well. Blunt just stronger on top in the clinch, and just looking stronger, laying down on top of Murdoch there. Down, and Murdoch looking strong in the body, top half. Watford Coliseum. You're watching the Raw Combat League.
Tie tattooed on his back as well.
In the commentary box, and today I'm joined by Charlie Peters, currently standing at number 2 in the country in his weight category. And his size, as I say it off camera, they'll be wanting to come for that number 1 spot.
Naturally.
And there's only one man that stands ahead of him. But right now, we have Dean Blunt and Matt Murdoch. It's Kang Orang versus the Bull Ring Gym. It's a super middleweight contest under Pro-Am Thai rules. At the moment, the control is from Dean Blunt and Kang Orang. And Murdoch just holds himself up high. And the reach is with Blunt, isn't it? And he's utilising that, isn't he?
Very much so. You've got to use your reach when you got arms and limbs.
A lot of people,
arms and legs like that, you have to use.
You see a lot of tall fighters though, Charlie, and they don't know how to use their range, do they?
No.
You've got to be able to use it. There's technique behind it as well, just behind your size. You've got to be able to utilise that tool.
When you're fighting a rangier opponent, you need to close the distance down a little bit.
Looks a little bit top heavy for me, Murdoch.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but that can work in his favour. Walking down, start
tight,
punching more.
Yep.
You've got to start punching more against a taller person, or get closer so they can't use their kicks as well.
He's got to punch Dean's body. He's got to try and come up top, hasn't he? Dean just found the elbow as well from there.
Just as he stepped in before that clinch there. Yeah. Beautifully timed.
In fact, those elbow pads, sometimes they're showstoppers. Quick as that. How many fights you watch in Lumpini and stuff, and you don't even see the shot? They just go to enter a clinch and good night, God bless.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, they're not just there just to cut. They can knock out without drawing any blood. Matt showed great strength in the clinch here. Especially with the rangy opponent.
Oh, good hook on the approach play there from Murdoch.
Clash of heads there. There's a cut open Matt.
It's pouring. That's a massive cut. A massive cut. That's very open as well, and Blunt's going to go at him. But that was a clash of heads there.
Just as they stepped
in, they acknowledge each other, but Murdoch is furious about that.
Well, I'm not surprised. You don't want something like that.
No, Blunt apologized. He didn't mean that, though,
no, of course not. No, you can't.
And Ashley Grettins will try and get that cut down in the corner.
It's in that spot above the eyes that does not stop bleeding.
He's got to try and come up
and
top.
The problem with
just found the elbow as well from there.
It'd be different if it was just as he stepped in before that clinch.
When it's up top, it's just going to be bleeding
into the eyes.
Obscure his vision, isn't he? In fact, those elbow pads, sometimes they're showstoppers. Quick as that. How many fights you watch in Lumpini and stuff? You don't even see the shot. Just not been able to go into a clinch and
at least short bowling. Yeah, very much. I mean, they're not just there just to cut. They can knock out without drawing any blood.
Try and wipe your eyes more than you try to punch, but I think he's going to get away with this one.
Yeah, showed great strength in the clinch here. Put a dollar plus opponent.
Yeah, a couple of good hook on the approach.
That could change it. That could change it. So now this should make Matt, the hungrier fighter, come forward a little bit more, be a bit more aggressive.
All or nothing now, isn't it, Charlie?
You have to. We're into round 3. We've only got 3 left. Or should I say another 2?
Yeah, he might get that cut, might stop him as well if that opens up. He'll have that in the back of his head, and on the front of his head, obviously. But in the back of his head, he will be thinking, I am cut there, I need to go at him now. Blunt's going for the cut, look.
Yeah.
Tried to push that.
With something like that,
left hand,
you need to keep jabbing it, keep punching, keep aiming for it. For all you know, you could make it bigger, the fight gets
Murdoch's gone back to orthodox again now, where he was trying to fight a southpaw in southpaw. That wasn't working for him. And there he is now, standing in southpaw with him. It's nice to see him switching fluently, but at the moment...
It is nice, but it's
behind.
You've got to be very, very good at it. Because the shots come from different angles, which means blocking becomes different.
A lot of Thais, of course, fight in southpaw when they're right-handed because they want the power on their lead hand.
Yeah.
It's
back to orthodox again.
Oh, very good hands there from Blunt.
Strong one, cross hook, sorry. strong cross hook.
Good boxing skills.
A good body kick to finish it off as well.
Yeah, nice thing putting it together, isn't it, Charlie, rather than flurries of one and flurries of another. Utilising the tools together. Good balance there from Murdoch. I think that's the score, that when you get caught and you keep your balance when they're kicking you. You're just showing dominance, aren't you?
Yeah.
Remember your trainer, Kieran Keddle, fought with Somrat and he caught his leg on so many times that Somrat didn't move.
Oh, I was there. Croydon. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, that cut done very well to not bleed a drop that round.
Yeah, that's it's definitely Vaseline doing his job there. And Grettins will go to work on that cut again because it's bleeding profusely down his face. Now the round's finished.
As I say, it's nice, but it's
behind.
It's got to be very, very good at it.
The gear and he'll
because the shots come from different angles, which means blocking becomes
looking
different.
well in the corner though. Look,
a lot of ties, of course,
fighting southpaw when they're right-handed because they want the power on their lead hand.
Discussing the fight. They aren't even in the ring, in the corner. Back to orthodox again.
Oh, very good hands there from Blunt.
Strong one, cross hook, sorry. Strong cross hook,
boxing skills.
A good body kick to finish it off as well.
Yeah, nice thing putting it together, isn't it, Charlie, rather than
so for me,
flurries of one, flurries of another.
He needs to come in with the big punches, but he's not throwing that many kicks.
Good balance there from Murdoch. I think that's the score. I said before, he's top heavy and short. He needs to punch more. He needs to punch that body, doesn't he?
Yeah, he needs to close that distance. You can't let a rangy fighter have that range. Closing that distance, got him in the clinch. He's just locking him up. He's not actually working too hard in the clinch. He's not getting around
his neck, is he? He's just locking him up and spoiling him, grabbing his other hand underneath the shoulder. Look,
making it very uncomfortable. Oh, he's trying to pick him up there and just throw him over his hip, but he was unable to get that.
He's not got the strength, especially this late on in the fight.
He's gone back to southpaw again. There we go, switching back to orthodox.
Coming forward, Murdoch, but he's ineffective when he gets there. He doesn't look like he's hungry enough to throw that big shot. He throws a good body kick and finishes up with his back on the floor here. He gets a heavy talking to while he's on the floor as well from his corner team.
Getting dropped like that, although it's tiring getting up, it's obviously tiring getting chucked on the floor. You're landing on your back. It's exhausting. It can take your breath away.
And then when your cornerman's shouting at you,
get up. You've got it from all angles.
Yeah. It's an uphill struggle now for Murdoch, let's be honest. It's going to be hard for him. Blunt's quite comfortably moving forward in this fight now.
Yeah, Blunt's just looking calm, looking relaxed, fighting very Thai style, hands down. Again, just controlling it in the clinch, wrapping him up, making it uncomfortable.
Blunt's just walking away with it now. He's desperate, isn't he, Murdoch? He's a little bit out of ideas for me.
Yeah.
Blunt's nullifying anything he's got. He's spoiling him as well. When he gets close, he's just grabbing hold of him, pulling him in, and he doesn't mind that blood all over him.
No, he doesn't. Body language speaks a lot in this fight as well.
Yep. Yeah, definitely, Charlie. He just looks more composed, stronger.
Yeah. Matt Murdoch looking a little bit fed up, shook his head, shrugged it back.
Blunt's almost like, I've done enough now.
Yeah.
I just need to go in the office, you know, sort my paperwork out and get out of here at the end of the day with my win. And that's what he wants to do.
Oh, exactly. He's gone back to southpaw again.
Exactly.
There you go. Body language speaks for itself there.
He's coming forward, Murdoch, but he's ineffective when he gets there. He doesn't look like he's hungry enough to throw that big shot. He throws a good body kick and finishes up with his back on the floor here. He gets a heavy talking to while he's on the floor as well from his corner team.
Getting dropped like that, although it's tiring getting up, it's obviously tiring getting chucked on the floor. You're landing on your back. It's exhausting. It can take your breath away.
And then when your cornerman's shouting at you, get up.
You've got it from all. So what do you think the corner of Matt Murdoch would be saying to him then?
I don't know, they don't look animated enough for me. I mean, Ashley Grettins is a long time in the game, Charlie, but they don't look like they're firing him up enough. He needs to be hungry. He's got to go out all guns blazing now. He's got to throw bombs. He's got to try and stop Dean Blunt. He's not going to. He could win this like he could take 2 points in this round. He's not going to win this fight with points.
He needs to go for the kill. He needs to go for the kill. He needs to just go in there with his hands. Go in heavy.
Needs a knockout.
Great left. Just as he walked in.
Both fighters trying to elbow now, which is nice to see, but Dean Blunt takes a big score to the back.
Turned his back in the clinch there. That's not a good score. You don't want to do that in the clinch.
It's not been like very bloodthirsty, obviously, for the crowd, but it's been quite a professional performance from Dean Blunt.
Oh yeah, massively.
Just comfortably taking home a win here at the Royal Combat League. Now he's got his hands around the neck and wants to deliver the knee. MURDOCH spoils it.
Dean Blunt showing the maturity though. Like you said, he's not going in for the kill.
No.
He's playing the game, wearing his man down, and that's exactly what the clinch can do to someone who's already tired.
A lot of gyms as well across the country that don't clinch enough, do they, Charlie?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Sometimes they think just the 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there is enough.
It's half a fight sometimes, isn't it? It's really hard training.
Especially if you want to elevate your level. You have to do a lot more of it. And the best time to do it is when you're tired.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, spinning back elbow finds the point of Dean Blunt. It hasn't disturbed him too much. Nice final shout though from MURDOCH.
It's worth a try, nothing to lose.
Throwing his keys in there one more time. Blunt just delivering good shots to keep him away, and he knows it's his fight. It's a professional performance here, what you're seeing.
Good catch there. Great balance again there.
If he offered him a glove now, he wouldn't take it. It's the end of a very good fight, and both fighters put their hands in the air, but that is Dean Blunt's fight all day long, my friend. Firstly, obviously, for the crowd, but it's been quite a professional performance. Judging scorecards,
massively.
Just comfortably taking home a win here at the Royal Combat League.
Don't believe
now he's got his hands around the neck and wants to deliver the knee.
Because it was a clash of heads.
MURDOCH spoils it.
Dean Blunt showing the maturity though. Like you said, he's not going in for the kill. No, he's playing the game, wearing his man down, and that's exactly what the clinch can do to someone who's already tired. Didn't make a difference to his sight or the actual fight.
No. A lot of gyms as well across the country. It really hurt as well when you clash heads and get cut as well. Just it hurts just as much as getting a strike. Yeah,
it's horrible. And then you've got that playing on your mind also.
Of course. So it wasn't an easy day in the office for Matt MURDOCH, and he'll feel a little bit unlucky, I should imagine.
Yeah, we said that.
Yep.
A mature performance.
It was, and he'll go home tonight, and his corner especially will be very pleased with it. Yeah. That's what they want. They want to look the part. As a corner team, you come to a show, you want everyone to know that you know your game. Yeah. You know, you don't just fight for yourself. It's not a lonely game like people think fighting. There's a whole team around you, you know.